Okay, we are live. Let's check on YouTube real quick. How y'all doing? Ruby 186 back again with another video. Okay, just waiting for it to load up on my end. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I just want to test the sound quality. I am doing this on my PC, so everything should be straight. Trying to find it. Oh man. Okay, there you go. Oh man. Okay. All right, we're good. Let me share this out and then we can get started. Um, okay. Um, yeah, let me share this out. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Yeah, I'm kind of doing this because I'm kind of bored. Um, uh, hold on a second. Let me get this done here. Okay, let's make sure everything's straight. Okay. All right, we're good to go. Who 186 back again with another video. How are y'all doing? Um, yeah, man. So I was just kind of bored, so I decided to do some voting, do some voting on the VGAs. Obviously, 2020 has been a weird year for everyone. It's been a weird year for the video game industry as well. You know, it's been a weird year for everything going on. And obviously, people, exercise. Hopefully, you guys exercise your right to vote this year. I know I did, and yeah, I'm happy with the results. Hopefully the guy who's going to be out of a job in a couple months. Hopefully, he can accept the results like everyone else has. At least everyone's sane. But that's beyond the point. Let's get started on this voting thing. Let me get to the screen share. Yada yada yada. Okay. Uh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Okay. Share. Okay. Let's get out of this. All right. So as you can see right now, I am at the page, and so I'm at the page, and let's start doing some of these voting. Some of the topics I'll discuss the ones that I care about, like this one, best esports team. I don't give a shit about that, so we're just gonna move on up. Best esports host. Um, I'll vote for Golden Boy because he's part of AEW, so you know shout out to him. So I voted for Golden Boy. All right, moving on up. Best esports game. Okay. The only game I'm gonna vote for here is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I love this Call of Duty. Um, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say I'm like great at the game. I'm definitely not an esports player, Call of Duty player like that. But I do enjoy the game a lot. I like it. I like the game a lot. So you know what? I'm gonna vote for this. esports game, let's vote for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It's my favorite Call of Duty game. I want to say since the original Modern Warfare series, the ones that were on the 360, PS3, or whatever. Okay. Got like a little notification. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Moving on up. Best esports event. I probably would have picked Evo if it happened, but it didn't happen this year, so we're going to skip that. Oh, come on. Seriously. Esports coach, we're going to skip that. Esports athlete, we're going to skip that. Best debut game. I've never heard of any of these games, so we're going to skip that as well. Content creator of the year. Um, you know what? The only person I've heard of here is Alana Pierce. So why not? I'll vote for her. She's probably gonna win anyway. Um. So yeah. Okay. Let's get off of that. Okay. So yeah. So we'll keep moving on up. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Moving on up. Best multiplayer game. Okay. Let's talk about this. Now, there's two games I played here, Fall Guys and Call of Duty. I want to play Among Us really bad. Hopefully I can get a game set up for that. And the other two, Valorant. I've heard of the game, but I don't really know much about it. And Animal Crossing: New Horizon, which is a game that I've heard about. Who do I think is gonna win this one? I don't know, I feel like Among Us has the most hype around that game. I know Fall Guys was a big deal for a while as well. If I had to pick between the two, if I'm gonna vote for which one, I'm probably going to vote for Call of Duty Warzone. Um, I'll vote for Warzone, but I think Among Us is gonna win. So we'll do that, and then moving on up. All right, best racing slash sports game. You have Dirt 5, which is causing a lot of controversy, and is actually going to be the source of our next video. Um, in a couple days, I'll do a video on that in a couple days. Yeah, F1 2020, F- Formula One 2020, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Um, man, that's a tough one. I think Tony Hawk is gonna win, and that's the one I'm voting for. I've been playing the game a lot lately. You know, I'm a big fan of the original series. I love the game so much. So I love the remake. So they've done a great job with that game. So that's what I'm picking. Best sim slash strategy game. We're gonna move past that. I don't care about that. Best family game. Now this one, while I don't necessarily care about this category, um, I do think that between these games, I think Animal Crossing is going to win because I remember, especially during the beginning of the pandemic, all people were talking about was Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing was such a big deal, for a time. So I think that's going to win. I'll vote for Fall Guys because I know me and my nieces have played that game before. So that's a good family game, I think. So that's what I'm voting for. I'm voting for Fall Guys, even though I think Horizon. I think shit, what's that game called again? Even though I think Animal Crossing gonna win that one. Best fighting game. Now here's the funny thing about this category, right? Two of these games are already have been nominated before. Like Street Fighter Five, this is the quote Champions Edition. And then you have Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. I mean, to me, yeah, granted they added new characters, they added new moves, they added new they added new things for each of these games, but these games have already been nominated. And it really highlights really is, it really highlights, not really, not much, not much, fighting game came out this year. You know what I mean? Like it kind of, I don't know, it's kind of disappointing. Um, and I mean the funny thing is you don't have, I don't see Tekken season 3 on there. Oh no, no, no. I think I would probably say season 4. I don't see season 4, Tekken season 4. Why would champion edition and ultimate be nominated but not Tekken any of the seasons be nominated? It don't make no sense to me. Um, ultimately, like I played very little of Grand Blue Fantasy. It's a cool game, but I don't really play it that much. And the other two, One Punch Man and Under Night in Birth EXE, whatever the fuck. I've never played that game, so I'm just gonna go for Street Fighter Five. Even though even with my critiques of the category. All right, moving on up here. Wait, I gotta do like a wipe of my laptop here. All right, best role playing game. I don't play RPG, so we're gonna skip that. Best action adventure game. Um, shit. Like I haven't played Miles Morales yet, and I haven't played The Last of Us Part 2 yet. So like I am tempted to pick Ghost of Tsushima because I love that game, and even though I'm almost done with the game, and I do plan on playing at least 3, if not 4 of these games. Like when I get my Xbox back, I'm probably gonna play Will of the Wisp. Um, if I had to pick, like if I like, it's tough for me to vote for Ghost of Tsushima when I haven't played Spider Man or The Last of Us yet. So I'm going to I'm gonna skip on this for now. But I can tell you straight up, like Ghost of Tsushima is my game. Is one of my top games of this generation. I love that game so much. All right, where are we at now? Best action game. Yeah, Doom Eternal, Hades, which is a game I actually do want to play that game. I don't know when that game is going to be released on PS4. Even if it ever comes to PS4, I don't know yet. So you have Hades, you have Half Life, Alex, Neo 2, and Streets of Rage 4. The only game on here that I've played is Streets of Rage 4, and I like Streets of Rage 4. I do. There are certain aspects of the game that I don't like. But I do like it, and since it's the only game I played on here, I'll vote for that. All right, all right. So moving on up here, innovation and accessibility, and I guess I'm gonna read the category here. It's recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So I think what this is a game that kind of I mean, I guess based on what the interpretation is, I guess it's kind of like a game that helps um bring more gamers into the fold, whether they do it because either the core game probably may be a little bit too hard for them, or maybe there's certain disabilities that they deal with that they're helping them out with. And the categories are Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Grounded, Hyperdot. I never heard of that game. Last of Us 2 and Watchdog Legions. I haven't played any of these games, so I'm gonna skip the category. But I don't have a problem with this category. I like that category. All right, we're gonna skip best VR AR game. I don't care about neither one of those. Let's see. Best community support. You have Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Fall Guys, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, and Valorant. Um, I the only game I probably would have voted on here is Fall Guys, but I mean I don't think the support for Fall Guys have been great, so I'm gonna skip this category as well. It would have been it if and I don't play none of the other games, so I don't give a shit about that. Best mobile game. You have Among Us, Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin Impact, Legends of Runeterra, and Pokemon Cafe Mix. I'm just gonna pick Among Us. 'Cause I seen my nieces play that game on mobile, and it surprisingly works very well on mobile. So we'll move on from there. Moving on up. Give me 1 second. All right, best indie game. You have Carry On, Fall Guys, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spirit Farer. I'll vote for Fall Guys because it's the only game I played. Um, like I said, I definitely want to play Hades. Spelunky 2, I know a lot of people are into that game. So yeah, the other two I've never heard of. Best ongoing game. You have Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Call of Duty, Warzone, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. I mean, Call of Duty is the only one here I play. But if I had to be objective on here, I think that they might give this award to No Man's Sky because the way that that game has has recovered from the disastrous launch that it had years ago is pretty incredible. So I'll vote for COD, but I think No Man's Sky is what's gonna win this one. Best games for impact. Only game I've heard of on here is Tell Me Why, and I'm not playing that game, so we're gonna skip this category. Best performance. You have Ashley Johnson as Ellie, Laura Bailey as Abby, Daisuke Tus. Uh, how do you pronounce it? Daisuke Tsusujin Suji as Jun Sakai, Logan Cunningham as Hades, and Niger Jeter as Miles Morales. Now, um, like I said, I haven't played The Last of Us, and I haven't played Spider Man. But if I had to pick, I had to pick my guy Daisuke as Jin Sakai because Jin Sakai that's the homie right there. That's the homie right there. The not I wouldn't say the perfect protagonist, but he's damn near close. Fucking awesome. Best audio design: Doom Eternal, Half Life Alex, Ghost of Tsushima, Resident Evil 2. I think no. Is that 3 or 2? I think that's 3. Yeah, that's 3. And The Last of Us Part 2. Um, I am tempted to pick Ghost of Tsushima because I love the soundtrack. I love the audio. I love everything about the game. But like I said, I haven't played The Last of Us 2 yet. So I have to be fair about that. So 'cause I really like the soundtrack to the first game. Best score and music. You have Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, and Last of Us Part 2. Like I said, I haven't played any of these games. So I'm gonna skip the category. Even though if I had to pick which one would win, I don't know. I have a feeling that Final Fantasy VII remake is gonna make it in that category. Best art direction. You have Final Fantasy VII, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Will of the Wisp, and The Last of Us Part 2. You know what? I'm gonna vote for Ghost of Tsushima, but I think that Will of the Wisp is the game that I think is going to win that one. That game is absolutely stunning. Like that game is stunning. So I'll vote for Ghost, but I think Will of the Wisp is gonna win this one. All right, moving on up. Best narrative. Oh, hold on a second. I moved up to. I moved up. Okay, best narrative. You have 13 Sentinels, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, and The Last of Us Part 2. Hmm. I gotta be real with you. I want to see The Last of Us 2 win because I think that is going to drive people crazy. Now, let me tell you a little a story, right? Now, like I said, I'm playing the current game. I'm playing the first Last of Us game, right? And It took me literally 7, 8 to 8 years, right? Because I originally I decided to buy, not buy it. I got Last of Us on PlayStation Plus, and it's a game that I wasn't really interested in at first. But if you're gonna offer a game like that, a game that is a generation defining game, then it's a game that I feel like I'm obligated to play. So so I decided, with PlayStation Plus, they offered it for free, so I downloaded the game. It took me literally 7 years before that game got spoiled for me. I did everything in my power to kind of avoid spoilers and stuff like that. I didn't watch any gameplay. I didn't listen to any reviews, at least any reviews that would spoil the game. And it took like 7 years for me to finally be spoiled by the game. Like I got spoiled. Um, I think I was listening to one of the Weapon Wheel podcasts, and I got spoiled from the first game, which is my fault because, like I said, it took me a long time to play the game. The Last of Us Part Two, like, people been spoiling that fucking game left and right, and I there's no way I could avoid it. With the whole Kiss Mood thing, and the Jimmy B Gaming thing, and the conversation about the controversy surrounding not necessarily the ending, but the thing that happened in the middle of the game. There was no way I was able to avoid the spoilers. So I'm still gonna play the game. I'm probably gonna like it a lot, but it is what it is. So the best narrative, I'll pick Ghost, but I hope that The Last of Us wins. Effort. Let me cancel my vote. I'm gonna vote for The Last of Us because I do want to see heads explode when it wins, if it wins. And like I said, I've never heard of the 12 Sentinels thing game. Not letting me cancel. All right, fuck it. Who cares? All right, let's move on up. Did the PC freeze on me? What's up? Man, I definitely gotta do I gotta erase a lot of shit on here. Give me 1 second. The thing's frozen on me. Just great. Give me 1 second. Jesus Christ. Hmm. See. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I hope the Last of Us wins. Now it's frozen on me again. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's moving on up. Okay. Best game direction. You have Final Fantasy VII, Ghost, Hades, Half Life Alex, and The Last of Us Part Two. Yeah, I'll pick Ghost on this one. If I had a pick of what game would win, I do think The Last of Us has a legit chance of winning this game, winning this one. Best game direction. Okay, and this one, this is the final one. The whole shebang bang. Game of the year. You have Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Animal Crossing, and The Last of Us Part 2. Now, like I said, the only, I do want to play The Last of Us Part 2 to make my final verdict, but I'm telling you guys, I don't think I've played a game this generation that has a story that is awesome and gameplay that is just as satisfying as Ghost of Tsushima. And I played some great games this generation. You know what I mean? And but I think depending on how the ending is, and thankfully I've avoided spoilers for that game. I think that Ghost of Tsushima is my game of the year. Like I said, I still want to play The Last of Us, and I definitely gonna play. I'm definitely gonna play it before the year is over. But if I had to pick, Ghost of Tsushima is my game of the year right now. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Nintendo Gamer? How you doing, man? Yeah. So, yeah. Let me know what's your game of the year. It don't have to be. You don't have to pick on the list of games right here. What's your personal game of the year? Because for me, it's Ghost of Tsushima. I love that game so much. Um, okay. So before I go, because it's late, I kind of want to go to sleep. I do. There is something that I wanted to address because there's some people, and when I mean some people, I mean Xbox gamers are upset that there were so many PlayStation representation in these award shows in this award show, right? Because you look at it here, it's pretty clear. If you look up and down the list, you see tons of Ghost of Tsushima nominations. You see lots of Last of Us Part Two nominations, and honestly, what are you guys surprised by? Like, what are you guys surprised by? Like, honestly, like you in a year. Now, granted, we have new consoles coming out, but in a year where Microsoft done a lot of, and listen, this is not a knock on Microsoft. Microsoft done a lot of good things to secure content for the future, right? Like with the whole deal with ZeniMax and Bethesda, they're primed to have a big generation this year. But this video game the nominees are just a byproduct of what's been going on this whole generation, and that's PlayStation dominating when it comes to hardware sales. When it comes to software, they've dominated, and you consider that their best developers, Naughty Dog, and not only do you have their best developer, 'cause I do believe Naughty Dog is their best developer team, Naughty Dog, right? You have Sucker Punch, who's way up there as well, and then further you add that with, in my opinion, I think is their third best developer team in Insomniac, coming out with Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like what do you got? What do you like? What are you guys surprised by? They released it in one year. They released The Last of Us Part Two, one of the most anticipated sequels of all time. They announced Ghost of Tsushima, right? One of the most highly anticipated new IPs this generation, and they announced Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is one of the most anticipated games to come out this year as well. Yeah, it's a superhero game with a um with a new cool Spider-Man that will appeal to a lot of different race ethnic groups and stuff like that. Like what are you guys surprised by? And this has been what Sony's been doing all generation. So what is their let me see. Let me see. Okay. I don't know what game I would pick. I, okay, okay, okay. The real game of the year would be either Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX or Streets of Rage 4. Yeah, I like Streets of Rage 4. Like I have some issues with it, but I do like Streets of Rage 4. No, no, yeah, my account's right. I saw your message. I saw your message. I saw your message. I like yeah, no, my account's real. Don't worry about it. My account's real. Oh, like yeah, my account's real, man. So, and I think I followed you back as well. When it comes to the Last of Us Two issues, I want to try it out for myself because I do have the first one and I do like it a lot. I think I'm in the last. I believe I'm in the last chapter of that game. So once I beat that game, then I'll jump into Last of Us Part Two. They need that multiplayer though. Like I don't know what the hell they're waiting for. They need that multiplayer. So yeah. So just to recap, like I said, these are my choices. Um, I'll probably post them up on Twitter and then see if I can see if I can annoy some people. Just all in good fun. All in good fun. Um, yeah, and to be honest with you, like this is not a Sony dominating this year is not a surprise because they arguably released three of the best games this year. So what are you guys shocked by? It don't make any sense to me. But anyway, let me get off the sharing. Okay, let me go back on here. Come on, slow ass computer. Okay. Anyways, like I said, it's been on long. I've been on long enough. No, no, it's a great game. It's a great game. Like part of the thing that annoys me about the game is when like I don't know how good you are in the game. Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm on my PC right now, so thank you for that. But my problem with the game is that like especially in the hardest difficulty, like it literally I feel like the game sometimes is cheap for no reason, for just for the sake of being cheap. You know what I mean? Like I can understand if a game is hard. You know what I mean? That doesn't bother me. But I feel like there's certain aspects of the game where you're literally guaranteed to get hit no matter what you do, and to me to me that's annoying. But other than that, I do like the game. I do like the game a lot. So yeah. But anyways, I'm out, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone else for watching. I'm out. I'm tired. I gotta go to sleep. Peace.